Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited that you're here. I have so many new subscribers and I'm so thankful for every single one of you. Thanks so much for subscribing and liking my channel. Today I'll be doing a review on ColourPop's Disney eyeshadow collection as well as the Ariel collection. So if you want to see how I achieved this eye look and check out the lipstick and how I liked both of these, stay tuned, keep watching, and I hope you like it. So I didn't show this in my what I got for Christmas video because actually my mom got this for me for Christmas. However, the first one that they sent, someone either didn't put this stuff in the box or someone stole it in the mail. Thankfully, we emailed ColourPop, let them know the situation, and they were so kind enough to ship us another one. This is the Ariel collection set. She is my favorite Disney princess, so I was so excited when I saw this. Really disappointed when I saw that it was an empty box, but super excited that I have it now. So it comes with the Super Shock eyeshadow, a lipstick, and a matte lip, I think. No, ultra glossy lip. So this is an ultra glossy lip that it comes with. And then it comes with a lipstick. So, oh, that makes sense. So then you can wear the gloss over the lipstick. And the lipstick is called Ariel, and then the lip gloss is called Guppy. So cute. And then the Super Shock shadow is an ultra metallic, and it's Under the Sea. It's really gorgeous. I'm like so tempted to incorporate this today in my look, so I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with it. It's like such a creamy, amazing consistency, and if you haven't tried ColourPop's shadows in general, I would definitely recommend that, but especially the Super Shock shadows. They are amazing. So really what we're going to be working with today on our eyes will be the Disney Designer Collection eyeshadow palette, the Disney Princess eyeshadow palette. I showed this in my what I got for Christmas video. I love these colors. I think I'm going to do kind of like an Ariel inspired look, not necessarily like mermaid, but you'll kind of get the vibe. I'm thinking of putting the green underneath my eye and then using these like pretty like pinks and purples. So I also have to say I love the fact that they put the names on the shadows instead. When I first saw the package, I saw them on here, and I'm with Nicole Concealia where she just can't put them together. She just forgets the names. She throws this away. She doesn't have the names, and she's obsessed with them putting it on. Like she said in one of her videos, why name a shadow and not want to put it on the packaging? You know, what's the point? So I appreciate that, ColourPop. I was so excited to see this Disney collection come out. I'm such a Disney princess at heart. Disney princess fan. I'm a Disney princess at heart, and I was super excited. Right now I look a little crazy because my eyebrows are done. I haven't done anything to my eyes. I have my foundation, my contour, everything else on besides basically my eyes and lips. So let's just jump right into it. Alright, so what I'm going to do, my eyes are already primed and I have like a powder over them so they're all set and ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and go in with my first transition shade. I'm going to use the color Grumpy. It's like a really pretty orangish brown with like some pink hint to it. Okay, to go in with Grumpy, I'm going to just take a fluffy synthetic brush so I can just work it into my crease. I'm going to just dab in Grumpy here. Great color pick up on the brush. Not a lot of fallout either, so that's a plus. And I'm just going to work this into my crease. Oh, that's already such a pretty transition color. Transition colors are super important to get an even blend. I'm sure everyone knows why we use transition colors, but just in case we don't, it just really gives a nice blend instead of plopping on a bold, heavy color to start. It really gives you a great start off point. Really great color payoff. My light is kind of bright because I'm sitting so close to it, but you can really see how it's really pretty, like a really pretty brownish orange. I'm just going to go ahead and do the same exact thing to my other eye. Great color pickup. And just windshield wiper motions, working it in to the crease. I'm not super worried about it falling on my lid since I'm going to go ahead and put a different color on there anyway. I'm not doing a cut crease, so I'm not going to like do the whole concealer shebang, but I always end up kind of doing some type of cut crease. I never like a full same color lid on me. I like it on other people, but I always kind of end up with a kind of cut crease look, but I'm not going that route, but we'll see where we get. Okay, now that Grumpy's on there, I'm just going to tap off any extra on my brush and just kind of blend a little bit more here. This is such a pretty color. It reminds me of pretty much all of the transition colors in the Jaclyn Hill palette that I'm obsessed with, but all in one. I tend to mix her colors, like the couple that are right next to each other. I can't remember who said it, but they called them the Band-Aid colors. Totally. This is a really nice, because it has like that Band-Aid color that you want, but a really pretty orangey undertone. So I'm living for that. Alright, I'm just blending this out now. I am obsessed with blending. I can sit here until literally my lid is numb and my hand hurts, but I'm gonna, for the sake of the video, just be happy with that. You can see the really pretty color just coming up. I have hooded lids for sure, but I go a little bit up higher than my crease, just a smidge, blending upwards, and it really helps kind of open up that hooded lid. So this is really pretty. I really have to say that I love this color a ton. And this would just be pretty if I was like in a huge hurry and I just wanted to throw this color right on my crease, throw a shimmer like pretty white color, maybe the Prince Charming, on my lid and inner corner, and then just pop on some lashes and call it a day. Yes, girl. All right. So now that I have Guppy on there, I'm trying to figure out where I want to go with this look. I think I'm going to take the shade, trying to think what would be pretty with that green too. I'm going to go with like a more purpley look, but I really want to darken up my outside corners first. So I'm going to use a Boo, which is right here. It's basically a darker version of Grumpy. It's a really dark orangey kind of color. I'm going to use the same brush. I kind of just dusted it off here, and I'm just going to tap into this super lightly, blow off any excess, and then really just focus this right here on the outside corner, not going too in with it. And then once I have a lot of that color off the brush, I'm going to work my way up to kind of my brow bone to help with that hooded eye problem that I have. Ooh, see the difference? It really just helps kind of pop that other color and kind of bring it all together. Love it. All right, go to the other eye. You guys, I cannot believe it's 2019, and I also can't believe how many subscribers I got from my Christmas Vlogmas. I thought I was the worst vlogger, and I probably am, and people are probably just watching me because of how many fails I had with my Christmas lights and all that stuff. But I have to say, I'm so happy to see new subscribers on here, new people, and I just wanted to mention that if anybody has anything particular that they would like to see me do, any kind of fun videos, challenges, vlogs, any kind of makeup they want to me to review, I would be happy to do so. So just leave a comment down below and let me know, and I will definitely get on that for you guys. Okay, and now that the color is pretty much off of my brush, like you see a little bit of the remnants here, but not a lot, I'm just going to tap that off. And then I'm really just going to work on blending this all together. And this time I'm taking that color all the way in too. I hate when I do my eyeshadow and everything else, like I don't have anything else on, because I always look like a slightly crazy person, but it's fine. It's fine, we'll work with it. Alright, so now I'm going to kind of transition into more of like a purpley color. I really want to use like most of these colors. It's kind of, I think it's kind of a risk to say the least, because I don't know how it's going to turn out and I might look crazy, but I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to take the color Beast right here. It is a shimmery brown. I'm going to use this brush as well for Beast. This is a shimmer, so I'm really curious to see how it picks up on the brush and how it applies to the eye. I'm just going to dab in here. No fallout in that one whatsoever. I have a lot on this brush. I'm just going to tap it off. This looks more brown than I expected, but that's alright. We're going to work with it. And I'm just going to work this, try to focus it just on my crease. Now, if you feel like your windshield wiper motions aren't as controlled as you want them to be, I would use a smaller, maybe tapered blending brush to do this. But I do feel like I have pretty good control over my blending, so it just depends on preference. So I didn't get a lot of what I was looking for, so I have to go back in. Oh, there we go, mama. Okay, and then I'm just gonna work on just on the outer crease corner. And I'm really just gonna lay that there like that. It looks really sloppy right now. So I'm gonna go in with a clean blending brush. And this one is thinner in size. It's like more narrow. And I'm just gonna grab the product that's already on my eye and really blend it out. I'm going to go back in with this brush, the one that I've been using for the most part. It still has some product on there. And I'm just going to go ahead and use this to finish that blend, working from my inner crease, windshield wiper motions, and pulling upward. This is a gorgeous color. I'm not seeing like a lot of shimmer like in the pan. It looks very glittery. On the eye, not so much. So you can see the difference in the eye color. It just kind of gives it a little bit more of a dimension on this one. You can see more of the like shadow that I have going on in here. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Go ahead and dip in. Focusing on that outer corner. Switching to that more narrow brush to help kind of control these blends. And basically what I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of pulling some of the pigment inward so it all is just like an even, nice even flow. Going back in with that one same brush that has the product on it, a little bit left, and windshield wiper in like it's a rainy day. Okay, so right now I just have a really pretty brown kind of halo-ish thing going on right now. And this may turn out crazy because I really didn't have a plan going in. So I'm trying to figure out where I want to go from here. All right, so now I'm going to take Poison Apple. It's like a fuchsia, glittery, kind of glittery, not so glittery as Beast was, but kind of glittery. I'm going to just swirl this around, see if it picks up or if I need to use my finger. And then I'm going to start at the middle of my lid and work my way into my inner corner here. And then pulling it all the way around. Ooh, this is so pretty. So I have to say I'm definitely impressed with how well Poison Apple is blending out for it being a kind of metallic-y shimmer. A lot of the time I have to use like Fix Plus or just like my finger and a wet brush to apply it without any like weird streaking or just like not a lot of pigment. But this one I'm able to use a brush, and I live for that because I hate touching my face with my fingers. I'm all about cleanliness, and I'm a germaphobe, as y'all know. So as you can see, it's just like a really pretty purpley look right now. And I have a little bit more of the Poison Apple on my brush, and I'm just going to kind of work this into my outer crease now. And this is really what's going to help blend out the color that I choose to go on my lid. Gorgeous. So I'm loving this. I have a hooded lid problem where I get a little bit too much there, but I'll just take a Q-tip later and clean that up. So bear with me. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye, starting from my center of my crease, pulling it inward, and then working it all the way back out. This is turning out to be so pretty. Like right now it looks like I have like kind of pink eye because I have just no lashes on or anything, but for the most part this is looking gorgeous. I have to say the payoff is amazing. The color payoff, I mean, it's amazing. The blend is amazing. I'm like not having any problems with this shadow at all, which I'm so happy with because I love this palette so much. Okay, so I kind of have this like fuchsia purpley eye going. And now I'm going to just kind of wipe off with a towel that I have down here my brush, the narrow brush that I was using. I'm going to go in with this color Juju. It is a nice like pale pink. And then I'm just going to take this on the top and work on blending my top eye area all together, kind of giving more of a seamless look here. Since right now I've been mostly focusing on my crease. Gosh, I couldn't think of what it was called. Pretty. Alright, going back in to Juju, doing the same thing on my other eye. And just working it kind of up. I don't like to go too far up, but it really helps with a seamless blend. That's why I always go for a lighter shade. Most people do, but okay, so now that I have kind of more of a seamless blend going up towards my brows, that's what you really want. You don't want to have just like a harsh line in your crease. Even if you're doing a cut crease, I always recommend blending upward. It really helps open up your eye for most any shape. Okay, so now I have just my lid kind of exposed, and I'm trying to decide what I want to do here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this really gorgeous fairy godmother color right here. It's hard to tell exactly the color on camera, but it's a really pretty peachy pink with like kind of fuchsia specks in here, compared to this one where it's more of like a fuchsia-y color with pink specks and like a little bit of brownish specks in that. So I'm going to take Fairy Godmother. It's really gorgeous. I'm going to actually use my finger because I really want the color payoff to be gorgeous. Have it on my finger here. It is a very, let's see, can't really see it on my finger because it's almost the same color as my finger on camera. So I'm just going to plop this in, of course, the area that you can see my lid still. And then I'm going to work this into the inner corner as well. And I'm just packing it on. Now, my germaphobe self just makes me have to tell you guys that please, please, please make sure when you're doing this with your finger to make sure your hands are clean, previously washed, hand sanitized, something, because you do not want germs on your eye. That's a fact. That's a fact. Okay, so that is gorgeous. Like, I'm loving this eye look so much. Such a pretty color. It really, really has popped my lid. I would like a little bit more, so I'm going to just go run and grab my Fix Plus to spray a brush to put on. So I grabbed my MAC Fix Plus. If you haven't used this, go buy it. This is a godsend for shimmer shadows especially. So I'm just going to take a thin, dense packing brush. Okay, now most people spray their brush first and then go into the pan. I don't like to do that because I find that I don't want to get the pan that wet. So I put the product on my brush here, as you can see, and then I'm just going to lightly spray it. Catch all of that there. And yes, when I go back in, it's going to have some product on there and it's going to get the pan wet, but not as wet as it would if the brush was soaked when I first put it in. Ooh. Any way that you want to do makeup, any way that you find it better for your personal self, that is the way you should do makeup. There are literally no rules in makeup whatsoever. Everyone has their own way of doing things, their own certain favorite tips and tricks, and sometimes it works for everyone and sometimes it works for only a few people. My favorite thing to do is to just always think about makeup as art, and art is all about perspective and personal preference, and that's really what makeup is. So if anyone ever tells you that what you're doing is wrong and you like how it looks, you like the outcome, don't listen to them. They might be right for them, but makeup is art, and like I said, you can do it however you like. Everyone will give you some tips and tricks. I would always recommend trying different methods and techniques because that's the way we learn and grow and find new ways of doing things that we like that we would never have thought of doing before. But also just stay true and stay strong to your, confidence, because like I said, makeup is art and it is all about perspective. So I have hit my lid with that gorgeous Fairy Godmother color. It is so pretty. I wish you could see this in person. It is gorgeous. It's like the perfect rose gold color. It looks so pretty with that fuchsia poison apple in my crease. I am living for this look. I'm loving it so far. So good. I just want to darken up my crease now and really kind of just get in there a little bit more now that I kind of have my color theme going on. I'm going to take this Morphe fluffy packing brush, and the way I like to use this is I just put the pot product right here on the very tip of it, and I'm just going to work in my crease completely, only my crease, not working up or down, just in that crease line with Poison Apple because I really want more of that fuchsia pop happening for me. So I'm going to dip into Poison Apple again. It's this one right here. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Really try to focus it just on the tip end of your brush. You can see how it's not really falling onto the sides. It's really just focused on that tip. This side has a little bit more falling down, so I'm going to flip that upwards. And then I'm really just trying to focus right there in that crease. This is a very shimmery look, very shimmery eye look. I used matte to be my transition, but I ended up using a lot of shimmer colors like in the crease and on my lid. So if you're not a shimmer person, obviously this won't be for you. I would really say too, it's more of like a metallic-y shimmer than like a really glitter kind of vibe. So keep that in mind. There are more metallic-y shimmer colors in this palette than matte. The matte colors are a lot of transition colors, or mostly transition colors. Don't get me wrong, I would still get this palette personally because when I'm doing just like a simple eye look, I tend to just use transition colors. So this first row is all like transition colors and like natural eye kind of look colors, and then the other two rows are like a shimmery metallic vibe going on. So yes, this palette has mostly shimmer metallics, but like I said, I would still personally get this because first of all, the shadow quality is amazing. If you're a Disney fan, hello. Okay, so I really deepened up that fuchsia poison apple color in my crease to really give me a pop. I want to go back in with a completely clean blending brush. This is just a super, super fluffy brush, and I'm really just focusing on my outer outer eye, I guess. What is this called? I'm not sure, but really just kind of focus on blending. I don't want a harsh line. I just want like that pretty definition. So I always do this after I go back in with a bold color in my crease because I want it to be a seamless transition. Gorgeous. I am not kidding. These shadows are really, really great. Overall right now, just quickly, I'm loving this palette. It is so, first of all, so pretty. I love how many transition shades they give you on the top. These shimmer metallics on the bottom are really amazing. The color payoff is wonderful. There's not a lot of fallout, which is hard sometimes when you're doing like a shimmer metallic color. So not a lot of fallout, and a lot of these, I only used my Fix Plus for the Fairy Godmother just because I wanted a little bit more of a pop on my lid, and otherwise though, like, I didn't need my Fix Plus, so that's really, really cool. And also, like, if you're just a Disney fan, get this. Get this. Get this. Okay, so I want to put a little bit more of a pop in my inner corner, and Prince Charming is just calling my name, and I'm just going to focus this right here on my inner corner, pulling it downward as well. Ooh. Yes, Prince Charming. Come through, Prince Charming. Yes, this is gorgeous. And I'm really putting it right in that corner. I'm not going too far up. I'm pulling it down a little bit, like in that tear duct area, but really focusing it mostly right in that inner corner. This Prince Charming color it's turning out more of like a silvery white, and I'm here for that. So pretty. Can you see that? It really helps kind of focus that in, and now I'm just going to kind of with that same brush just kind of work it up a little bit because I don't like it to have obviously any harsh lines. We're all about the blend. All about the blend. Okay, so now I'm going to work on the underside of my eye, and what I'm thinking is I'm going to use Poison Apple on my outer corners first. I am just going to take a flat kind of thicker blending brush, similar to the one I used for when I defined my crease, but this one's just a little bit thicker and longer. And I'm going to go back in to Poison Apple. A couple dunks. You really don't need a lot on the brush. This color payoff is killer. Okay, so I'm just going to put this right in the center of my lower lash line. Not going inner, not going outer, center. Oh my god, it looks like a pink eye. Okay, so see how it's just right in the center. Of course, blend it a little bit each way, but not hitting that Prince Charming color in my inner corner, and then not hitting my outer corner at all. Do the same thing on the other side. This color is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I look crazy though. Okay, and then I'm going to grab the Beast color that I put on originally before I put the fuchsia on, this brown shimmer, and I'm going to work that on to the outer corner of my eye. Same brush too, because I want a seamless blend, so it's okay if the colors mix a little bit. Working this on my outer corner, and then also just pulling it up, giving yourself a little bit of an eye lift, girl. Free eye lift? Yes. It is so pretty. I don't know if you can see as well. The color, this light is just killing me. I don't know. Let me try to switch my light again. It's a little better. Ooh, that is better. Okay. So you can kind of see how I have the fuchsia in the center of my eye, and then the Beast on, or Poison Apple in the center, Beast on my outer corners pulling upwards. Kind of see that faint line pulling up. And typically I would pretty much be happy with this. Like, honestly, this is such a pretty, I would just pop on some lashes and call it a day. But I really want to use the Super Shock Under the Sea shadow so very badly. So that's what I'm going to do. Because this is more of like a cream, it's going to be a little bit trickier. Normally I like to use my finger. It's not a cream shadow, but it is creamier, if that makes sense. And typically with creamier shadows, I like to use my finger. But because I'm using this on my lower lid, I have to pick a synthetic small packing brush, basically, putting it just on the ends of the brush and really working on it. I'm not sure. I haven't actually used this color or the Ultra Shock shadows in a while. So we'll see. Oh yeah, that's a lot. So see, I kind of dunked it in there and it actually made a little bit of a crease in there. So that's telling me that it is very creamy. So I could ruin my whole look here, guys. Let's hope not. But I'm going to work this from the kind of inner corner to the middle. Oh, I'm scared. And I'm kind of going to mix it in with that poison apple color. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, let me pick up a little bit more here. Ooh, girl, that is so pretty. It's taking a little longer because I'm using the brush. Like, this would be a gorgeous color for like the lid, and if you just used your finger, oh my god, this would be gorgeous. I am applying this on the lower lash, obviously, and I'm gonna meet Prince Charming in my corner, my inner corner, and then I'm also kissing Poison Apple in the center as well. And that is really pretty. I'm gonna walk out and my husband's gonna be like, where are you going? Nowhere. But, you know, gotta do it. Okay, so I really like how that turned out. I wish it was coming out as pretty as it is in person on camera, but it is really pretty. Like, it's definitely giving me mermaid vibes, for sure. I'm gonna do the same exact thing to the other side, starting in that one area that doesn't have any shadow still, kissing Poison Apple in the center, and then working towards Prince Charming and kind of plopping that right on top of Prince Charming. Ooh, I'm loving this look. You guys, I would never do this crazy of a look, but I was just inspired. Oh my gosh, I feel so fun. Okay, I will be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on some liner, some lashes, mascara, not look so crazy, and I will be back. Okay, I am back. I'm feeling like a human again and not someone who has pink eye. I have my lashes on, and so now I just want to get into the lipstick. This is, like I said, the Ariel collection. This is where the Super Shock shadow was. Boop. And then I'm going to use both of these. I'm going to use Ariel and Guppy. I'm assuming that that's what they wanted you to do since it's a gloss. Even though this is like a color gloss, let me check it out really quick. Huh. I don't think I would wear this over top. Well, maybe. That's a swatch of the gloss. So there is a lot of color in there. There's a lot of pigment. So it's not really needed to wear over lipstick, but let's just try them both. Ooh. So virtually the same color. I'm going to go ahead and assume that, of course, they obviously want you to use both together. I would say that you could use just one or the other, but that's obviously all up to preference. So it didn't come with a liner. I typically really like wearing liners because I have tiny, teeny, tiny lips. As you can see, you can't even really see my top lip because it's non-existent. I just wanted to use what was in the collection, so for the sake of the review, I'm doing it for you. I'm gonna go ahead and go in first, starting with the Ariel lipstick. I don't think I've ever used a ColourPop like lipstick. Do they have those? I normally always get like the matte, like, you know, liquid lip. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and try to overline my lips a little bit with the lipstick itself. Bear with me if I look crazy. It's just, you know. Oh my god, all of a sudden I have a top lip. Okay, wow. This lipstick is super, super pigmented. I really didn't even need to put any on my lower lip. I just was able to kind of pop it on there, and it worked really easy to overline like my upper lip. As you can see, I have a little bit more of a definition going on there. This isn't necessarily the color that I would choose for this eye look. I would normally choose maybe more of a pinkier nude, but I love this color. It is so pretty. It's really, really pretty. I apologize that I don't have huge lips and you can't see, you know, it on someone with huge lips, but for everyone else out there with tiny lips like me, you're welcome. Okay, so this is the Guppy Gloss. Oh, I'm loving this. This is so pretty, you guys. So pretty. I would really probably, like, given the choice, if I was actually going out and doing my makeup, I would probably just use this with this eye look, at least, by itself. But I have to say, this lipstick is really, really creamy. It goes on really easily, and the pigment is really there. I don't know about the wear. I will have to come back on and let you know. But as of right now, I have to say 10 out of 10 for both of these. I'm living for this. I love how the lips turned out. It is such a pretty color, so easy to apply, and I typically have a lot of issues with lipsticks and glosses and liquid lips because my lips are so small, and like I said, I normally really need a liner, and I would always recommend a liner because it helps not have the lipstick or liquid lip run. With the lipsticks don't really run as much as liquid lipsticks obviously would, so that's probably why they don't have the liner. Okay, so overall review time, I would literally probably give everything a 10 out of 10. The eyeshadows themselves were so easy to work with. The color payoff is amazing. There's not a lot of fallout. I love that they have 2 rows of shimmery metallics and then one of all these beautiful transition matte colors. You can do a lot of looks with these. The color story on here is beautiful. You can do so many things with this palette. I'm obsessed. I'm an eyeshadow collector in general, so I would have bought this either way, but I'm so glad that it actually is an eyeshadow palette that I will be reaching for now. I thought it was just going to sit in my collection because of course, obviously, hello, Disney princesses, but I really do love these eyeshadows, and I would recommend this palette to mostly anybody, unless you only like a matte eye, maybe not, but even still, the mattes, transition mattes in here, there's a good range, and you can get a nice natural look with just that top row. So this you can do a lot with. I would highly recommend this. And then also the the Super Shock Shadow in Under the Sea that came in the Ariel collection. Super pretty, super pigmented. Love the creamier base. And I really want to do an eye look with that like all over my lid. So I think that I will do that next. Wait for that. But literally, I'm so happy with everything in this whole Disney ColourPop collection. I couldn't be happy. I am a eyeshadow collector and a huge Ariel like fanatic, so of course I was gonna buy this, but it's even better that it is so amazing. I really love ColourPop in general, so I don't know why I was thinking that this wasn't gonna be something that I would like love, but I was hesitant on it, and now after doing the video, I can say that I really, really actually am enjoying all of these products. So I would definitely recommend going out and trying these out. You buy them online at colourpop.com. I just want to give a shout out to ColourPop. Thank you so much for your amazing customer service and getting me my Ariel collection, even though, you know, whatever happened the first time happened. Thank you for understanding, and thank you for giving me a second one. I really, really appreciate really great customer service. That's what keeps me coming back to brands. This is a completely sold out collection. My mom got this for me, like I said, for Christmas, and she was on the email list for when they restock. She missed the first round of it, so she was on the email, got the email, bought it, and then like I said, came with nothing in the package, and we didn't know, she didn't open it until she gave it to me when I opened it for Christmas, and I was like, what? And so then she, like I said, emailed them. They were so amazing, and they sent this within a week of us emailing it to them, and this is a sold out collection. I could just go on and on about how impressed I am with the ColourPop customer service. I really appreciated everything that they did for me, and I'm going to continue to be a loyal customer. Either way, check out ColourPop. They have amazing products. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I am so excited to be going back to my makeup and beauty videos from Vlogmas. I might continue to do maybe like a weekly vlog every once in a while because it was fun to do it. It was just a little bit of pressure doing it every single day for Christmas. So, anyhoodle, that is going to be it for the video, and I hope that you loved it, and go check out these products. You will not be disappointed.